Hello Sagittarius and welcome back to my channel, T to the Y to the M to the A-R-A. Alright, today we're going to see what's going on in your energy. So Spirit, please give me a message for the Sagittarius Collective. Remember, this is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, please check out BeingTymara.com at the link in the description box below. Alright, let's see what's coming towards Sagittarius Collective. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, followed by the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Followed by the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, at this time, it seems like somebody wants to come back around in your energy. They feel like they made a mistake, so they're trying to think or come up with any type of plan. They're trying to do this in a sneaky way, but trying to come up with any type of plan to come back around in your energy because they see that you change. You have the King of Cups here, 1 1 on the clock while saying that. I mean, 1 1 1. But they see that you have changed. Overall, you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups coming out. So it seems like you come off as a trustworthy person with a lot of a wealth of knowledge, and you seem like you're very caring. You have this healing spirit about yourself, and now people want to be around you, especially these toxic family members, because we got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Cups in the reverse speaks of like an unhappy home. And so I feel like you had to separate yourself or pull away from somebody. This could be a possible Aries or Aquarius. You started pulling your energy around away from them because you didn't like the way they were moving. They seemed very conniving. It was just too much deceit, lies, and trickery going on with this person. Maybe this person was a cheater or somebody was stealing. I feel like the moment you separated yourself from this dysfunctional family or this dysfunctional family, for some of you this could be a divorce. That's when your money and everything started going right, because I feel like you worked on yourself and you started healing. Now you're in this energy of just being being mature. You're mature when it comes to your security, and you're mature when it comes to your motivations or your feelings, your emotions, how you handle a certain situation. Now you don't let people too much get you out of your character. What else is going on here? What's going on with this King of Cups and King of Pentacles? Intuition, psychic, and spiritual. Wow, okay. And then give me more on this Ten of Cups energy. Decisions. You have been learning to trust your intuition. You could be very intuitive. You could be a medium, psychic, tarot reader, something pertaining to your spiritual gifts. And I feel like because you have connected with your spiritual gifts, this is going to provide for you. I feel like it's going to provide a lot of money and security from you if you tap into your gifts and use your gifts fully. I feel like this family members or your families, they feel or can see the results of you and your spiritual connection. So I feel like they're trying to make a decision or trying to find some type of way to be a part of this. For you, you have overcame a major milestone in your life. You really have to make a decision for your own livelihood, for your own healing, for your own mental health, to separate yourself from your family if you came from a toxic, dysfunctional family. Or if you feel like you were in a relationship that seemed dysfunctional and you had to really leave somebody, break up with them or leave them because it's just unhealthy for you. It wasn't a stable, happy environment. I mean, you could have been inside a household where the children dealt with some type of trauma or abuse, or either you grew up in a household like this or your family members still act like this till today. I see somebody drinking in front of the kids, smoking cigarettes in front of the kids, is what I'm seeing, a vision I'm getting. I feel like you are just not in agreement with this type of lifestyle or parenting or something. So for you, you made the decision to separate yourself because you wanted to have a breakthrough. You realized like you had a lot of clarity to see like this is not the way I want to live. This is not the lifestyle I want for myself. This is not what I want for my kids. Just because I grew up in it don't mean I want to be around it. So I feel like you made a decision to separate yourself from this family. And now they see you in this energy of like overcoming some type of milestone. Maybe you moved away from home or you left home or something or you left. And now I feel like your family is trying to find a way. I see you, the major milestone you made for yourself is healing this inner child. You did the work to heal this inner child. This is why I feel like your gifts, your spiritual gifts became stronger and stronger. And now you're sitting here with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups energy, being emotionally intelligent and bettering yourself in general. A King of Pentacles is a person who betters themselves and work on themselves. I feel like you're getting your vibrations or your frequency in alignment. You're getting your chakras in alignment. Your chakras in alignment. And because you are connected with your intuition, you could be a psychic or a spiritualist or something. I feel like this is what's going to provide for you because you unlock those gifts. So now you're using your gifts and your gifts is going to make you some money. I feel like with this toxic family, they're kind of confused. They're confused because they don't know the ins and outs of, see, you have confusion. They don't know the ins and outs of you and your healing process. They're like, where did this come from? How did this happen? Like, I feel like somebody doesn't see how you even got to this milestone or to this point. Something, I feel like it just seemed like it just changed overnight for them. And they just don't understand. Okay, so family, stay coming up in your reading. Family, family, family. Okay, so what is serving Sagittarius at this time? You have user and low energy. What's serving you is the fact that you are able, because of you unlocking your spiritual gifts, your intuition, your psychic abilities, you are able to spot out the low energy people, the low frequency, low vibrational people, and you are able to spot a user a mile away. Like people cannot even get in close to you. They cannot at all. Like this is your arena. This is your gift. This is your discernment. You able to spot them low vibrational, low frequency using people. You're gonna point them out, and that's kind of what's serving you. So because you had went through that and see the blockages, you refuse for anybody to bring another blockage in your life because you dealt with that when you dealt with that in your past. So I feel like now that you have overcame this milestone and you healed your inner child, this is, you refuse to go back. You had healed yourself, so you refuse to go back. So you're able to spot this. So this is what's serving you. So what is not serving Sagittarius at this moment? What's not serving them? What's not serving you at this moment is that you still have wounds here. And sometimes you let, with power coming out, you let your wounds get the best of you at times. Like, I see right now, like, if somebody new chose to come around you, that's when I feel like those wounds will come out or show itself. Because I feel like it's hard for you to trust somebody new because of the pain from the past. It's hard for you to open your heart because of the pain from the past. I don't know. Something as simple as maybe I keep smelling alcohol for whatever reason that could be relating to somebody. Like maybe that could be a trigger from you. Maybe you don't like the smell of alcohol. Maybe your grandfather or somebody deceased. I just heard bourbon. Heard bourbon or I smell some type of alcohol or something. I feel like there are just still some wounds there. And the wounds can overpower you at times because it's like something that's simple. Maybe when you smell alcohol or bourbon or something, you're like, I don't want to smell that. Or I remember when this happened and that happened. Then you going down this whole bucket list of what happened and what happened, or the wounds that you went through. Ooh, my throat chakra. Oh my goodness. I don't know why this happens in readings. I lose my voice. Like, I guess they don't want me to talk about that. My voice been fine for days, and out of nowhere, when I read, I don't think they want me to talk or keep. They don't want me to talk about this anymore. Can I talk about something else? All right, I'm gonna just leave it right here with the wounds. What's not serving you is harping on your wounds. They want you to tap into that power and don't stay in this energy of what happened to you, where the wounds came from, or reliving that pain by constantly keep harping on that story or telling those stories. I'm gonna just get off of that. I don't know what's going on. So what obstacles are standing in Sagittarius' way right now? What's the obstacle standing in their way? You have self-assessment and inspiration. The obstacle standing in your way is like they wanted you to do a self-assessment to realize like this isn't for all Sagittarius. This is just for whoever resonates with this reading. They wanted you to realize how much of a great person you are and that people look at you as an inspiration. I get this feeling that somebody is very hard on themselves. Sometimes that line when somebody say, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and then you hurry up and tell them, like somebody doesn't know how to accept compliments or allow for people to help them. Or because of the wounds, I feel like I just want to keep saying it because of wounds that may have happened or something happened in the past. They are wanting you to do a self-assessment and stop being so hard on yourself and realize how much of an inspiration you are to other people is what's coming out. They're like you're inspirational, you have strong gifts inside that you need to utilize. And also you are a visionary leader. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to inspire other people. Do a self-assessment. If it's still something that needs to be healed, then heal it. I don't know why. You see, my voice came back once I got off of that. They said, "Hush, Tamara. Don't say nothing else." I'm gonna get off of that. But they are wanting you to do a self-assessment and not to keep harping on yourself or being so hard on yourself about the past or regrets or certain decisions you made or all those inner child wounds, and realize that you have reached so many different milestones in your life on your healing journey. And it doesn't make you perfect. You still probably have a lot more work to do. We all do. We all have a lot more work to do. But you still have achieved so much and you have reached certain milestones. You are not the same person you was 7 years ago, 14 years ago, 21 years ago. You are not that person that you was back then. You have overcame a lot. So they're wanting you to do a self-assessment and realize how much of an inspiration you are to some people who are just now starting their journey, starting their healing journeys, or trying to start tapping into their gifts, trying to learn to find their voice and speak. You are that person. Okay, so what's the outcome here? What's the outcome here for Sagittarius? Outcome. Goals. Overall, you focusing on your goals and your overall well-being. That's all they want you to focus on. Your goals and your well-being. Your goals and your well-being. Don't live in the past. Keep on moving forward. I feel like there's this, especially with this family energy that keeps coming out. I feel like there's this energy of when I grew up, I dealt with alcoholism. When I grew up, I dealt with this abuse and that abuse. So when I this and that, I feel like there's some type of conversation. I feel like there's some type of conversation being had of somebody that keeps harping on the pain, and they're wanting you to get in this energy of what's going to be more beneficial towards your well-being. Is it talking about the past or is it healing past the past? Are we in this energy of healing? Because it reminds me of the same thing when a person goes to marital counseling. You and your relation or couples counseling. You and your relationship could be fine before you get in that appointment. Then next thing you know, you get in that couples counseling or get in that appointment at marriage counseling or something. Then they telling you, okay, what happened? What happened throughout the week? Or what problem or struggles did you have throughout the week that we need to talk about? Next thing you know, you leaving out of this appointment, you and your spouse doing arguing or fighting, or you and your partner, y'all fighting and arguing because now they harping on these wounds. And it's like, we were fine before we got in here, but now they harping on these wounds. And now you're like just ripping a band-aid off a wound that's there versus actually letting it heal up. Put some Neosporin or a bandage on it and closing that wound up. It does not mean that you're forgetting about it. You're just learning how to harness this energy into something more powerful. Like when you heal past something so much that it doesn't even affect you anymore, you're no longer crying over it. That's how you know that you truly healed from something. Because you could talk about it and not be affected by it at all. I went through this when I was a child, or I suffered from uh I wanted to say, like, my father was an alcoholic or something. My father was an alcoholic, or my grandfather was an alcoholic, and they used to whip my tail. But now to this day, I don't whip my own children. I don't drink. Like, this is a person that's growing past it versus like, I can't stand the smell of alcohol. Like, where something is still just triggering you. You want to get past these triggers. Okay, this is all I have for you. If anything resonated, please leave me a message down below. See you next time.